Okay, so day one had its ups and downs. The route was absolutely beautiful. It was a whole lot of fun. Obviously had the incident with the microphone. We've switched to the GoPro for today. We did 45 kilometers yesterday, so we've got slightly less today at 32. So let's get going on day two of the Shimanami Kaido. Oh,
Christ. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you something for free.
Yeah.
The ass is hurting.
Like
Let's go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the quads are heavy. The ass is sore. This is gonna suck. Yeah, it's gonna suck. Oh, the quads are actually so heavy. This is gonna be brutal. I've gone about 200 yards and I feel like shit. Day two started much slower than the first. We were both really feeling it today. We'd had very little sleep in a loud hostel room, no breakfast, and not even a big dinner to carb-load the night before. So we were feeling every ache and pain that our muscles had to offer. That meant that the pace definitely took a hit early on before we were properly warmed up. Okay, so same issue as last night on this island. If you're gonna do this cycle, don't get here in the dark because it's currently 7:20 and every restaurant on the island is closed. We just want a coffee and something to eat, you know, start our day and not burn out immediately. Fear is having to start a 40-kilometer cycle, however long it is, 32, whatever it was, with no fuel. Okay, we found somewhere. Let's try and get a coffee. Thankfully, coffee acquired. Okay, coffee was acquired and consumed. Still no food though, but I think we're just gonna have to start the cycle, get to the next island, and hopefully there'll be somewhere for some lunch there or something. All right, let's go. I'm hoping for a lot of downhills today. That might be the only thing that makes this doable. 32k on the bike, cramp in the ab, cramps in the legs, thighs that feel like cinder blocks, an ass that feels like it's been through some shit. Whole lot of fun. Cycling's real fun and all, but 2 days of it in a row just seems silly because it just hurts. Like everything fucking hurts. It's funny, you know, I'm in so much pain right now, but there's a tattoo on my left forearm that actually comes from the cycling Bible. The cycling Bible is a list of rules, and on my arm is rule number 5. Now, it was a family saying. My dad, who was a big cyclist, would say it all the time. But it certainly applies here, because rule number 5 is harden the fuck up. And it's about those times whenever you're in pain or you don't think you can continue, to harden the fuck up and get on with it. So I've probably still got 2 more hours, maybe more, of cycling today in what can only be described as ridiculous pain in both my quads, my ass, and my abdomen. But it's time to rule number 5, even if that is easier said than done. Almost as soon as we started to get a nice rhythm going, we made a massive mistake. The route markers weren't as obvious as they'd been the day before, and we accidentally followed it round to the left when we should have taken a right, and we were met with one of the hardest challenges we'd seen yet. 10% incline. Ah, let's fucking get it. Ah, drop the gear, spin the legs. A 10% incline doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, but this went on forever, and it felt like the hardest thing we'd encounter on the whole route. Oh, that's fucking sore. Yeesh. Woo. Ah. Oh, if I stop, I'm done. Oh God, I'm gonna have to stop. Oh, I'm fucked. No, just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, I made it. Whew. Only for us to find out at the top that we didn't actually need to take it at all, and there was a much more gradual road that joined us at the top. I made it. I don't know if you can see me, like at all. But oh my God, my fucking legs, and my lungs, and my chest, and my core are all on fire. By the time we hit the first bridge of the day, we were already way behind schedule, and hungry was the understatement of the century. It had become really serious that we find food quickly, or this whole ride could be in jeopardy. God, I want some lunch on this island, Liv. I am starving. I've had a singular Biscoff biscuit, a coffee, and half a bottle of Pocari Sweat. Not enough. Certainly not enough to be doing this. Exactly 30k left to the finish line, so there was definitely more than 32 to go this morning. I think, oh, I go! I go! Konnichiwa. I think there was 32 to our hotel for the evening, but we actually have to finish the full route and then go back on ourselves. So we're gonna have a little bit longer to do, but we also have to give the bikes back at the end of the route. So hopefully there's some public transport or cheap taxi or something, because it could be quite a substantial walk if we've got 30 left and we've done many already, but who knows. All I know is I'm certainly feeling a lot better than I was first thing this morning. Certainly rule number 5 then got through it, and now the legs are getting looser. The cramp in the abdomen's still there. I don't think that's going to go away, but it's sort of less noticeable now. And the pain in my ass is just, you know, the whole thing's just gone dead now, which is kind of the best you could hope for. But the quads are definitely feeling a lot better, a lot looser. I think we've got the lactic acid sort of moving around. Oh, back into an uphill. But yeah, certainly going better than I expected it would be whenever we first started riding this morning. Oh, Liv, did you see the eagle? Massive eagle just flew overhead. Oh, just as I'm talking about the quads feeling better, this uphill feels awful. Spin the legs, spin the legs. Really hoping that there's going to be somewhere to stop for lunch pretty soon, because the calories are certainly in the mud. Although, I suppose it's a good thing that I'm sweating these fat little titties off. Alright, it's not the most ideal thing in the world, but we've found a Lawson, so at least we can get a bowl of ramen or something. Being the first thing we're eating today, I'm alright with it. Okay, so didn't end up getting ramen, ended up getting this lovely looking pork katsu curry. Japan's awesome. Where else in the world can you walk into a corner store and get a good quality curry? I don't think anywhere. Japan really has the game on lock when it comes to convenience stores. Was this the best meal to eat mid-cycle? Probably not. Was it fantastic? Absolutely. Oh, back on the bike. Okay, was that the smartest thing to eat? Who knows? Was it tasty? Yes, yes it was. Can't believe you can just walk into a convenience store and get a full curry. It's class. It's just in the fridge, you just take it out, put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds and there you go. Magic. I can tell though it's not going to be the best thing sitting in the stomach. But I thought a fair bit of rice and some pork, probably good fuel, but it is immediately making me feel heavier. That is the 27k mark. Just about to join another bridge, get to another island, and then after that, I think there's one more island, and then onto the mainland of Imabari. Oh, spin the wee legs. Spin the wee legs. 800 meters of pure incline coming right now. What goes up must come down, but also what goes down must come back up. Oh!
The top of that hill provided a bit of respite before heading on to bridge number 5. This meant we were about halfway to the finish line.
These bridges and these islands are absolutely out of this world. This is one of the most beautiful places I think I've ever been. It's so tropical. It's so blue. It's fucking magic.
We crossed that bridge with ease and zoomed our way downhill before I pulled back from Liv for a while to just take some time to myself.
This has to be one of the most beautiful cycle routes in the world, if not just one of the most beautiful places in the world. And the whole time I've been cycling, I've been quite sad because there's one man who would have absolutely loved this. He'd have done it there and back and had a smile on his face the whole time. And that's my dad. And that's who I'm doing this for. Because he would have absolutely loved every minute of this. Not just the cycling. Not just the cycling, but just the sheer beauty of it all. So yeah, every now and again while I've been riding, I get a wee lump in my throat, just thinking about how much he would have loved this. But then it also keeps me going, you know. He's the reason I've got rule number 5 tatted on my arm. He's the reason I'm on this bike. And he's the reason I'll get to the end. Because he would. And I like to think that he'd be so proud of me for doing this. You know, doing something that he would have loved makes me feel more connected to him on such a deeper level, even though he'll never get the chance. So thanks, Dad.
This was one of the shortest island crossings we would do, with a 5-kilometer downhill section that we absolutely raced through. But we should have known that it would get harder, because not too long later, we found ourselves at another challenging uphill.
20.1 to go. Oh shit, 7.7 of that is to the bridge, and I'm pretty sure it's all incline.
This would become one of the hardest sections of the whole route.
Oh, what I wouldn't do to be in that bus right now.
Every muscle in my body was screaming at me to stop.
Everything fucking burns.
My legs felt like cinder blocks.
This is torture.
And if I went any slower, I swear I'd fall off.
I can just see it getting higher and higher and higher.
At the top of that hill, we were met by one of the longest bridges I've ever seen. We assumed that because we had over 10k left that we would have another island and another bridge to do before getting to the mainland. So we were surprised to find out that this was it.
10k to go.
Once we'd crossed this bridge, we would have to navigate our way through the city to the finish line. But it wasn't as simple as it sounds.
It's still uphill.
This bridge wasn't flat like the others. It was curved, so half of it was a steady incline which we were not prepared for, but the end was near and we were counting down the kilometres.
9k! 8k! 7k! It's the longest bridge I've ever seen in my life. A 3-kilometre bridge so far. We're still on it, but we're now on a big spiral downhill, which I must say is incredibly fun.
Eventually, we made it off the bridge and we were now on the home stretch. All we had to do was ride through the city streets of Imabari.
Well, it's 5 to 5, so we're not getting there by 5, which is mental, considering we got up at 8:30. But we dicked around for so long trying to find food, both breakfast and lunch, that we've just let the day get away from us. And then, I mean, the pain this morning, we just had to go so much slower than yesterday.
I felt conflicted though. On one hand, I couldn't wait to finish, to finally be off the bike, to have a nice hot shower and lay in a nice soft bed. But on the other, I was quite sad that it was coming to an end. I thought back through the memories I'd made along the way, the laughs we'd shared, the spectacular views we'd seen, the challenges we'd faced, and the tough times we'd overcome. This was truly one of the greatest experiences of my life, and such an amazing adventure, but it was time to reach the finish line.
5k! 4k! We're on the home stretch. Maybe. Is this it? Cycling terminal. This.
Pulling into that station and knowing we'd made it was an indescribable feeling. After 39 kilometres, day 2 was over and we'd reached the end. It was like the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders, and there was only one thing left to do. Well, there we have it. 51.78 miles over 2 days on the Shimanami Kaido. Someone get me a beer. That's the stuff. I'll see you next week.